Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. Jane, and today we have a topic that's going to change the way you think about something as simple as the water you drink. Men over 50, if you're just drinking plain water, you need to stop and listen to me right now. This video isn't about what you should eliminate, but about what you can add to unlock a potential you didn't even know you had. Do you feel less energetic than before? Is your circulation not the same? And your vitality, both in daily life and in those more intimate moments, seems to have diminished? I know many of you relate to this, and the good news is that the solution might be simpler than you imagine, and it's right in your kitchen. In this video, I'm going to reveal 7 natural ingredients that, when added to your water, will supercharge your body, improve your circulation, and reignite your vitality. Watch until the end to discover how to turn your ordinary water into a powerful elixir. You'll learn how to reactivate your nitric oxide engine, an essential molecule for your body's youth. Get ready to feel stronger, more focused, and with renewed confidence. Let's get straight to the point, no fluff. Most men over 50 believe that drinking more water is always good. 8 glasses a day, staying hydrated, keeping the body healthy. You've heard that 1,000 times, right? But here's the truth no one tells you. If you keep drinking just plain water after 50, you could be missing one of the simplest ways to boost your energy, your circulation, and yes, your performance in every aspect of life. Sounds crazy, I know. But listen to me, I'm Dr. Jane, and as a men's health specialist, today I want to open your eyes to something that can completely transform how your body works, without pills, without expensive supplements, and without anything artificial. As a doctor, I've spent years studying how men age, why their energy drops, why their vigor fades, why that morning vitality feeling slowly disappears, and it all comes down to one small molecule most men have never heard of. It's called nitric oxide. This molecule controls one of the most important functions in your body, blood flow. When nitric oxide levels are high, your blood vessels open easily. Circulation improves to your heart, your brain, and yes, your overall performance. Everything gets the oxygen and nutrients it needs. But after 50, nitric oxide production in your body drops, sometimes to less than half. That's why you feel slower, weaker, and less like yourself. And here's the surprising part. Plain water doesn't help you rebuild that nitric oxide. In fact, it doesn't provide your body with any of the basic building blocks it needs to produce it. Think of your body like a factory. Water keeps the lights on. But without the right ingredients, the production line just stops. That's what's happening inside your blood vessels right now. They're clean, they're hydrated, but they're empty. That's why you might feel fine on the outside, but deep down, your circulation is slowing, your energy is fading, and your confidence is slipping away quietly. But here's the good news. You can fix this, and it all starts with what you add to your water. Not coffee, not energy drinks, but simple natural boosters that tell your body to start producing nitric oxide again, just like it did when you were 25. It's not complicated, it's not expensive, it's real biological science that works for every man when you give your body the right fuel. And in a moment, I'll show you exactly which ingredients to add to turn your plain water into the most powerful circulation elixir you've ever drunk. Stick with me because the first one is so simple, you probably already have it in your kitchen. But before we talk about what to add to your water, you need to understand why this molecule, nitric oxide, is so crucial for every man over 50. Think of nitric oxide, or NO for short, as the spark that makes your whole body run smoothly. When you were younger, your body produced plenty of it. That's why you could wake up full of energy, work all day, and still have vigor and stamina at night. But as the years go by, your natural nitric oxide production decreases and everything starts to feel different. Your circulation weakens, your heart has to work harder, and recovery after exercise takes longer. Even your brain gets foggy. And the most obvious sign, when blood doesn't flow easily, neither does performance, especially where it matters most. I see this every day in my patients, men who look healthy on the outside, but inside their blood vessels are hardening, their cells are aging, and their nitric oxide levels are practically empty. It's not just about aging, it's about quality of life. When nitric oxide drops, you lose your energy, your stamina, your mental sharpness, and your confidence. And it's not fair because most men don't even know what's happening. No doctor has told them how to fix it. But here's what makes nitric oxide so special. It's the molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax, to open up, to let more oxygen, more nutrients, and more life flow through your system. That means better circulation for your heart, better brain function, better muscle recovery, and yes, better firmness and endurance. When nitric oxide levels rise, you don't just feel younger, your body acts younger. Your cells communicate better, your energy feels natural again. It's like flipping the switch back on for the man you used to be. And the best part is, you don't need drugs or surgery to do it. Your body already knows how. It just needs the right ingredients. So starting today, I want you to stop thinking of water as something you just drink. Start seeing it as a delivery system, a vehicle for vitality. When you add certain natural boosters to your water, you give your body everything it needs to reactivate your nitric oxide engine. In the next part, I'll show you the first most powerful ingredient to start with. A bright red superfood that's been shown to wake up your circulation in a matter of hours. Now let's clear up a big misconception. Yes, water is vital. You need it for every process in your body. Digestion, temperature, metabolism. Everything depends on hydration, but plain water alone doesn't give your body the fuel it needs to actually produce nitric oxide. Think of your body like an engine. Water keeps the oil flowing, but without the right kind of fuel, the engine just idles. It doesn't propel you forward. That's exactly what's happening inside your blood vessels. After 50, your nitric oxide factory starts to slow down. Your cells become less responsive. The enzymes that used to work perfectly now run at half speed. You're drinking water, but the nitric oxide production line is barely operating. Your body needs ingredients, nitrates, amino acids, and antioxidants to kickstart the nitric oxide process. Without those ingredients, you're just keeping the factory lights on without producing anything. That's why so many men tell me, "Doctor, I drink water all day, but I still feel tired, heavy, and my energy crashes in the afternoon." It's not the water's fault, it's what's missing from it. And when your nitric oxide production stops, you start noticing it everywhere. You breathe a little harder climbing stairs. You lose natural confidence in various situations. You wake up feeling sluggish instead of energized. It's not just age, it's poor circulation from low nitric oxide levels. Now here come the good news. You can reactivate this whole system naturally. By adding just a few natural boosters to your daily water, you can get that nitric oxide factory back up and running. I've seen this transformation in countless men. In just a few days, they notice more stamina, better mood, and yes, more morning vigor, because suddenly their body is producing nitric oxide again, blood flow returns, cells wake up, and everything starts working more smoothly. So if plain water isn't enough, what can you actually do to make it work for you? The first ingredient is bright red, sweet, and earthy. You probably have it in your fridge right now, and once you add it to your morning glass, you'll feel the difference in less than a week. This is where the magic starts. The first ingredient every man over 50 should add to his water is beet powder. Yes, beets. That deep red root your grandma probably cooked for dinner turns out to be one of nature's most powerful tools for restoring blood flow and stamina. Here's why. Beets are loaded with natural nitrates. When you drink or eat nitrates, your body converts them to nitrites and then to nitric oxide. That's the exact molecule that controls blood vessel relaxation and circulation. Now, what makes beets really amazing is that this pathway doesn't rely as much on your aging endothelial cells. Those are the cells lining your blood vessels, the same ones that weaken over time. So when you use beets, you're giving your body a shortcut. You're bypassing that slower aging process and letting your system create nitric oxide efficiently again. Studies have shown this over and over. Just one glass of beet water can improve circulation in a few hours. That means more oxygen to your brain, more stamina in your muscles, and more responsiveness throughout your body. Let's be clear, we're not talking about caffeine, stimulants, or synthetic pills that just mimic the feeling of energy. We're talking about your own body rebuilding its natural youth chemistry. Imagine this. You wake up, mix 1 or 2 teaspoons of beet powder into a large glass of water. Stir. It turns deep red, earthy, a little sweet. You drink it, and in a few hours, you feel more alert, more awake. Even your blood pressure starts to improve as blood vessels open and relax. And here's what's really interesting. Men who start the day with beet water often report steadier energy throughout the day. No spikes, no crashes, just stable, youthful power. Plus, it's one of the best kept secrets for improving circulation in every way, including in the bedroom. Better blood flow means better vigor and more satisfaction for you and your partner. The best part is it's simple, natural, and it works. Now, I'll be honest, beets alone can do wonders, but when you combine them with the next ingredient, the effect multiplies dramatically because the next one not only creates nitric oxide, but also helps protect it. This is the perfect combo most men completely overlook, and it's the key to keeping your nitric oxide levels high and stable all day. The second addition to your enhanced water is as powerful as it is ancient. Pomegranate. You've definitely seen it before, that deep red fruit full of tiny ruby-like seeds. But what you might not know is that pomegranate isn't just a fruit, it's a natural nitric oxide protector. That means when your body produces nitric oxide, it doesn't stay active for long. It breaks down quickly, especially if your body is under stress, inflammation, or exposed to toxins and poor diet. That's where pomegranate comes in. It's loaded with polyphenols, powerful antioxidants like punicalagins and ellagic acid. These compounds act like bodyguards for nitric oxide. They prevent it from degrading too fast, so it can stay active longer and keep your blood flowing freely. Think of it this way. Beets turn on the faucet, and pomegranate keeps the water running together. They're unstoppable. Studies have shown that pomegranate supplementation can significantly improve blood vessel flexibility, lower blood pressure, and increase nitric oxide availability. In one study, people who drank pomegranate extract noticed better circulation in just a few weeks, especially in the areas that matter most to men. And when your circulation improves, everything improves. A sharper mind, more oxygen to muscles, greater stamina in the gym and in your personal life. Your heart pumps easier, and your recovery feels smoother. And here's something fascinating. Pomegranate also indirectly supports testosterone levels by improving blood flow to the glands that regulate hormones. It helps your body stay balanced and full of energy. Now let's make this practical. Take 1 teaspoon of pomegranate powder or 1 tablespoon of pure extract and mix it directly into your morning water along with the beets. The combo creates an intense red drink that not only tastes good, but works deep in your body. You'll start feeling lighter, more awake, more alive. This is the kind of change you don't just see, you feel it in your energy, your workouts, and your confidence. And here's a secret. This beet and pomegranate combo is backed by solid science. Dozens of clinical trials show measurable improvements in vascular function, oxygen delivery, and stamina. It's not hype, it's biology working right. But we're not done yet, because while beets and pomegranate cover two of the most important nitric oxide pathways, there's another ingredient that works through a completely different system, and it's one your body loves deeply. You'll find it in something sweet, refreshing, and surprisingly effective. That's right, our next booster. It comes straight from the heart of summer, watermelon. Yes, watermelon. That juicy, fresh fruit you've loved since childhood isn't just a summer snack. It's one of nature's best-kept secrets for blood flow, stamina, and nitric oxide production. Here's why. Watermelon contains a powerful amino acid called L-citrulline. Your body converts citrulline to L-arginine, and arginine is the direct fuel for producing nitric oxide. Think of citrulline as the delivery truck bringing fresh supplies to your nitric oxide factory. When that factory gets the raw materials it needs for production, it ramps up fast. What makes citrulline special is that it's far more efficient than arginine supplements. Arginine breaks down in your digestive system, so very little actually reaches your blood. Citrulline bypasses that issue. It's easily absorbed and travels straight to your cells, where it's converted to arginine right at the site where nitric oxide is produced. In other words, you're feeding the system from the inside out, and the research backs it. Men who take citrulline daily see measurable improvements in circulation, vascular flexibility, and even vigor markers. It's no coincidence. It's biochemistry working exactly as designed. Now imagine this. You already have beets creating nitric oxide and pomegranate keeping it active. When you add citrulline, you unlock a second pathway for even greater nitric oxide production. Beets and pomegranate work mainly through the nitrate-nitrite pathway, while citrulline boosts the enzymatic pathway, two different systems. One amazing result: steady blood flow, better oxygen delivery, and stronger, longer-lasting performance. Here's how to do it. Add half to 1 teaspoon of L-citrulline powder to your morning glass along with the beets and pomegranate. It mixes easily and has a mild, slightly sweet taste. Most men start noticing the difference in the first week. Their workouts feel lighter, their stamina increases, and yes, that morning confidence returns. This combo of beets, pomegranate, and watermelon citrulline forms the core of your enhanced water protocol. It's simple, natural, and supports nitric oxide production from every possible angle. But we don't stop there, because your nitric oxide factory doesn't just depend on production. It also depends on the health of the blood vessels themselves, and there's a plant extract that acts like a mechanic for your arteries, repairing, tuning, and optimizing the system that controls your blood flow. It's called pine bark extract, and it's the fourth powerful element in your nitric oxide water formula. Now, this might surprise you. It doesn't come from a fruit or vegetable. It comes from trees, specifically the bark of the French maritime pine. And what it does inside your body is truly amazing. This extract is called pycnogenol, and it's one of the most studied natural compounds for improving circulation and restoring vascular health. Think of your blood vessels as flexible highways. When you're young, they're smooth, wide, and responsive. Blood flows freely, oxygen circulates effortlessly, and your energy feels limitless. But after 50, those highways start to harden. Inflammation, oxidative stress, and years of wear take their toll. That's where pine bark extract comes in. It helps rejuvenate the endothelial cells, the same ones that produce nitric oxide, protects them from damage, reduces inflammation, and helps them function like they did decades ago. Think of it as a tune-up for your blood vessels. It restores their flexibility, improves their responsiveness, and helps boost your nitric oxide levels naturally. Again, and here's the exciting part. When you combine pine bark extract with citrulline or arginine, the results multiply. Clinical studies show men who use both experience significant improvements in various functions, including vitality, blood pressure, and stamina, not in months, but in just a few weeks. That's why I call pine bark extract the silent amplifier. It not only boosts nitric oxide production, but makes all the other ingredients you're using work even better. You only need a small amount, about a quarter teaspoon per day, of a high-quality standardized extract. And since it's rich in antioxidants, it also supports your skin, heart, and brain health. Many men tell me that after a few weeks on this formula, they not only feel better, but look more vibrant, skin tone improves, eyes brighten, and they feel a surge of confidence they haven't had in years. That's the power of real biological repair. Now, if you've been following along, you already have 4 powerful ingredients working in synergy: beets, pomegranate, citrulline, pine bark. But we can go one step further by adding something that not only boosts nitric oxide, but also provides a full spectrum of natural nutrients your body is probably missing. It's green, it's full of life, and it turns your enriched water into a nutritional powerhouse. Let's talk about the 5th booster, green leaf powder, and why it can elevate your vitality to a whole new level. Let's talk now about something that seems simple, but has the power to supercharge your entire system. Green leaf powders, I mean spinach powder, kale powder, or a good super greens blend. These humble greens are packed with the same kind of nitrates found in beets, but with a difference. They also provide a full spectrum of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants your body uses to repair and strengthen blood vessels. Most men over 50 don't eat enough vegetables, and even if they tried, they'd need to eat several large salads a day to match the nitrate content of just 1 teaspoon of green powder. That's why this step is a game changer. When you combine greens with beets, you give your body a broader range of natural nitrate sources, different plants, different nutrients, but all pointing to the same goal: stronger, more flexible circulation. Think of it as cross-training for your arteries. Beets activate one pathway, greens strengthen another. Together, they keep your nitric oxide engine running all day. And it's not just about nitric oxide. These powders also give your body vitamin K, folate, magnesium, and phytonutrients that support your liver, balance your hormones, and boost energy production at the cellular level. When you drink this combo regularly, you're not just improving blood flow, you're nourishing your body on every level. Now, this is something I always tell my patients. If you feel low on energy, wake up unmotivated, or notice your vitality isn't what it used to be, it's not just age, it's lack of circulation and cellular fuel. That's what these greens help restore. They bring oxygen and life back to your tissues, feed your mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your cells. So you feel alive again. 1 teaspoon a day is enough. Add it to your morning glass with the beets and pomegranate. It gives your drink an intense red-green hue, and every sip feels like it wakes up your whole body. This is how you age in reverse. Not by taking shortcuts, but by giving your body what it really needs. And if you want to take it even further, the next booster might surprise you. It's not a vegetable, not a fruit, it's a root, one that's been used for thousands of years to warm the body, improve blood flow, and fight inflammation from the inside out. Yes, I'm talking about ginger, and I'll show you how, when combined with a flower called hibiscus, it creates one of the most powerful circulation elixirs on the planet. Now let's introduce these 2 ancient remedies that work wonderfully together. Ginger and hibiscus. If beets are the builder and pomegranate is the protector, ginger and hibiscus are the energizers. They wake up your circulation and clear out what's holding it back. Let's start with ginger. You've probably used it in cooking or in tea when you have a cold, but few men realize how powerful ginger is for cardiovascular health and vitality. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols, and studies have shown these can naturally improve nitric oxide production. At the same time, they fight inflammation, the silent destroyer of healthy blood vessels. Chronic inflammation hardens and damages your arteries over time. When that happens, blood can't flow properly, vessels don't expand well, and your nitric oxide system collapses. Ginger helps reverse this. It calms inflammation, keeps your arteries flexible, and lets nitric oxide do its job efficiently. Plus, it has an immediate benefit. Ginger gives your enhanced water a warm, spicy kick. It's enjoyable to drink and wakes you up from the inside out. Now combine it with hibiscus, a bright red flower known for centuries for its heart-protecting power. Hibiscus is rich in anthocyanins, the same antioxidants that give it that beautiful crimson color. These compounds help relax blood vessels, lower blood pressure, and promote healthy nitric oxide activity. In traditional medicine, hibiscus tea has been used for centuries to cool the body, reduce tension, and strengthen the heart, and modern research confirms it. Regular hibiscus consumption can lower both systolic and diastolic blood pressure in just a few weeks. When you combine ginger and hibiscus, you get something extraordinary. Ginger warms the body, boosts nitric oxide, and clears inflammation. Hibiscus cools the system, relaxes vessels, and improves blood flow. Together, they bring balance, a powerful yin and yang for your circulation, and the slightly tart, slightly spicy, refreshing, invigorating flavor turns your daily enhanced water into something you actually enjoy drinking. This is the secret to consistency. If it tastes good, you'll drink it every day. And daily habits are where real transformation happens. Add about a quarter teaspoon of ginger powder and half a teaspoon of hibiscus powder to your mix. You can adjust the ratios until the flavor is perfect for you. And by drinking this every day, you'll notice something subtle but powerful. Your body feels lighter, your mood more stable, your energy more balanced. That's what happens when your circulation improves. Every cell in your body starts to wake up. But we're not done yet. There's one more category of ingredients that ties it all together, something most men love but never imagined could strengthen their blood flow and improve their performance. It's rich, it's dark, and yes, it's chocolate. Let's talk about the seventh booster, cocoa and tart cherry. A delicious duo that works deep in your vascular system while delighting your senses. Let's talk about a combo that tastes like dessert but acts like medicine, cocoa and tart cherry. You probably think of cocoa as that indulgence you try to avoid. But when it's pure, unsweetened, and full of flavonoids, it becomes one of the most powerful circulation boosters out there. Real cocoa, the dark kind used in scientific studies, is loaded with flavonoids, plant compounds that strengthen your blood vessels and help them expand when needed. This is important because as men age, their arteries lose flexibility. They don't open as quickly when the body needs more blood flow. Whether during exercise or intimate moments, cocoa's flavonoids train your vessels to respond faster and stronger. They improve something called flow-mediated dilation, which simply means your arteries expand too, so blood gets where it's needed most. When your body does this efficiently, you feel it. Your stamina improves, recovery gets easier, and your performance in every sense comes back to life. Now let's add tart cherry to the mix. This bright red fruit is packed with anthocyanins, the same antioxidants found in hibiscus. But tart cherry brings something extra. It reduces oxidative stress and inflammation, helping nitric oxide stay active longer. It also supports muscle recovery, improves sleep quality, and restores energy overnight. Many men underestimate how important good sleep is for nitric oxide production. Your vessels repair while you rest, so when you sleep better, you build better circulation. That's what tart cherry does for you. It gives your body that nighttime reset, so you wake up recharged with more energy and stronger morning performance. And together, cocoa and tart cherry create something truly special. Cocoa activates blood flow, and tart cherry preserves and restores it. It's a 24-hour support system for your circulation and vitality. Here's how to use it. Add 1 teaspoon of pure unsweetened cocoa and half a teaspoon of tart cherry powder to your enhanced water mix. You can even make it warm. A morning chocolate vitality drink. No sugar, no caffeine jitters, just smooth, natural power. Men who do this daily often report feeling clearer, calmer, and more in tune with their body. They don't crash in the afternoon, sleep deeper at night, and their performance, both in the gym and personal life, feels quietly upgraded. At this point, you've built an incredible foundation. Beets, pomegranate, citrulline, pine bark, green leaves, ginger, hibiscus, cocoa, and tart cherry. But remember, none of this matters if you don't use it right. Timing, quality, and consistency are what separate a good habit from a true transformation. So in the next part, I'll show you exactly when to drink, how often, and how to combine these ingredients to keep your nitric oxide engine running strong every day. Now that you know the ingredients, let's talk about how to make them work for you, because this isn't just about what you drink, it's about when and how consistently you do it. That's what turns results into transformation. Think of nitric oxide like a light switch. You can't flip it once and expect the room to stay lit forever. You have to feed that circuit every day. The key is consistency, because consistency builds momentum. The men who get the best results aren't the ones who make an elaborate drink once a week. They're the ones who make this habit part of their daily routine, morning and afternoon, like clockwork. Start your day with a glass of your nitric oxide enhanced water. It activates your circulation, hydrates your cells, and primes your energy system for the day. Then, drink another glass early in the afternoon before that typical energy slump hits. This second dose keeps your nitric oxide levels steady during your most active hours. If you do this right, you'll start noticing subtle changes in a few days. Your energy won't dip in the afternoon. Your workouts will feel lighter. You'll sleep deeper. And yes, your morning confidence will quietly return. But don't rush the process. True transformation happens over time, because you're not just boosting nitric oxide for one day, you're repairing the very system that produces it. Your arteries regain flexibility, your endothelial cells come back to life, and your heart, brain, and overall vitality start working together again, like they did when you were younger. Now let's talk about quality. Not all powders are equal. When buying beets, pomegranate, or any supplement, look for organic, non-GMO, third-party tested products. You want purity, no fillers, no synthetic chemicals or hidden sugars that ruin the effect. Here's a simple way to start. 1 to 2 teaspoons beet powder, 1 teaspoon pomegranate, half teaspoon citrulline, quarter teaspoon pine bark, 1 teaspoon green powder, quarter teaspoon ginger, 1 to 2 teaspoons hibiscus, 1 teaspoon cocoa, and 1 to 2 teaspoons tart cherry. Mix once, store dry, and take 2 to 3 tablespoons per day dissolved in water. The flavor is very earthy. Add a splash of lemon juice or a few drops of natural stevia. Even better. Lemon provides vitamin C, which also protects nitric oxide. You can also split your mix into 2 drinks, one in the morning and one mid-afternoon, to keep levels steady all day. Remember, results don't come from perfection, but from consistency. This isn't a quick fix, it's a lifestyle upgrade. And if you ever doubt it's working, just pay attention to how you feel, your energy, your clarity, your stamina. It will all quietly remind you every day that your body is finally working as it should. Before I wrap up, I want to leave you with one final powerful message that can shift your mindset and keep you motivated for years. Now you know the truth. Plain water keeps you alive, but enhanced water makes you thrive, for men over 50. This is the difference between aging slowly and reclaiming vitality. You've learned that nitric oxide is the master key to blood flow, energy, stamina, and confidence. And you've seen how simple natural ingredients, beets, pomegranate, citrulline, pine bark, green leaves, ginger, hibiscus, cocoa, and tart cherry can transform your body from the inside out. This isn't magic, it's biology. It's your body doing what it was designed to do once you give it the right tools. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow, prepare your morning glass of enhanced water, take a sip, and in a matter of days, you feel lighter, more focused, more alive. Your blood flows better, your workouts feel smoother, and yes, your morning confidence quietly returns. This is what happens when you support your nitric oxide system naturally. No pills, no side effects, just smart nutrition and daily consistency. And here's the most powerful part. It gets better over time because the more you do it, the more your body remembers how to stay youthful inside. Your arteries regain flexibility, your cells communicate better, and your whole system starts working like it always should have. So here's what I want you to do today. Start small. Add just 2 ingredients to your water, beets and pomegranate. Drink daily for a week. Then gradually add the others one by one. You'll see, you'll feel, and you'll know it's working. Because this isn't just about health, it's about confidence, about showing up in your life with strength, clarity, and purpose. You deserve this no matter your age. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which ingredient are you going to try first? Beets, pomegranate, ginger? Leave it in the comments. Your answer could help another man start his own journey to better health. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because in my next video, I'll reveal a nighttime nitric oxide secret, a simple bedtime ritual that multiplies the effects of everything you've learned today.